Hey everyone, welcome back. Dashi, are you okay? What happened? Okay, take two. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this cut crease glamorous eyeshadow look. It's actually not as complicated as you guys would think. It's about 6 or 7 simple steps, and with my instructions I'm sure you guys will be able to follow along. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep watching. Okay, so I've already done my foundation off camera to save time, especially since this look is focused more on the eyes. So I did lay down concealer. I'm going to just dust a little bit more of this translucent setting powder just on my lids. Make sure everything is nice and smooth. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my transition color, which is going to be, for me, I'm going to I think I'm going to start with MAC Wedge. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush, which is the 217 by MAC. And I'm going to start carving out the shape that I want. So I'm going to start right in the arch. And you can really kind of feel, if you take that brush, you can put it right in that socket, and that's right where you want to be. Bringing it all the way in and across. So this is a look that you really do a lot of building. You build the color, build the look that you want. Next color I'm going to go in with is MAC's Soft Brown, which is a little bit pinkier of a tone. And same thing, I'm following that same exact shape. Now for this look, if you really were, if you wanted it to extend out a little bit farther and you're kind of nervous about doing that on your own, you can take any kind of flat surface, which honestly all I have is like the outside of this brush, and you can lay it like this. Go in and you can kind of cheat a little. That's a really good tip. It's a really good tip to use. A lot of the time I'll use like a business card or a piece of paper. You could use a piece of tape too, but that really only works if you do your foundation after your eyes, and for whatever reason, just me personally, I like to have my foundation done first. So I'm just gonna lay it that way. Just create a nice outer V. Okay, the next color that I'm going to take is actually part of a palette from MAC. I don't even know. This one was called Call Me Bubbles. It's kind of just, it's matte, because everything in this look that we're doing is matte, and it's kind of like a burnt orange look. If you didn't want to use that, I think kind of in the same sort of family as like the Ablaze by MAC, or anything that just kind of has more of an orangey tone. You could even grab like MAC's Saddle, that might work too, but even though it's a little bit darker. Anything that's going to have kind of that little bit of orangey tone to it is what I'm looking for. So I think I'll put this more defined right in the crease. Okay, Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of a fluffier brush, which this is the MAC 224, and I'm just going to blend. Nothing on the brush, just clean, and I'm just kind of blending this out to make sure that it's nice and soft. Okay. Next color I'm going to go in with is going to be the MAC Saddle, and this is going to be more of my cut piece. So I'm really going to concentrate this right in the hollow of my eye. Actually, what you can do then is you can take a pencil brush something with a little bit more of a defined tip and go in with the saddle. And almost completely draw that in. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a flat shader brush, which this is the MAC 239, and I am going to grab a little bit of this MAC. This is Fresh Daisy, but you could use any type of light white kind of highlight. And this is what I'm going to start up here and just start to blend this out. So I'm placing this right on the highlight. Then I'm going to just take my fluffy brush and kind of make sure it's nice and blended. So now for the fun part of cutting the crease. So what I'm going to use to do that is just my concealer. To do this, I'm going to take a synthetic brush, about this size. This should be good. This is the MAC 242. So I'm going to take my concealer, just your normal concealer that you use, and I am going to start to carve out my crease. So I just place a little bit on. I start by putting it on the lid first. So now once that is cut, you can't just leave it like that. You do have to set it with some sort of a light eyeshadow. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to mix that same Fresh Daisy by MAC. And I'm just going to pack that right on top. Okay, so I'm going to take that pencil brush with a little bit of MAC's Saddle, and I'm just going to ever so slightly run it along the bottom lash line. I'm also going to take on my same flat shader brush a little bit of a shimmery nude and just, oh, that went right in my contact lens. Hello. Pop it right in the inner. Alright, so now it's going to be time for eyeliner, and I'm kind of between, I don't know if I want to do a liquid or if I want to do a gel. I haven't done a gel in a while, so maybe I'll do that. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm actually taking, this is the Inglot Black Gel Liner, and I'm putting that on an angle brush, and I'm going to line my eye with a bit of a wing. I ended up going back to my liquid liner. I'm such a creature of habit, and this is what I've been using for, God, probably the last like 6-7 months, so I just went back and so I'm going to take a little bit of black eyeliner and just run it along my upper waterline. And for this I am going to do a little bit of lashes, so I have my Ardell's Demi Wispies for this. I'm going to take my Voluminous Million Lashes Mascara, and I'm going to hit my bottom lashes first. And then I'm going to take it and blend. And this, of course, is my favorite nude lip combo, which is the NYX lip liner in nude beige, matched with my KKW by Kylie Cosmetics lip in Kimberly. Alright guys, that's it. That is my cut crease eyeshadow look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you were able to follow along. I didn't give too many details walking through because honestly, it's all practice, practice, practice. Just like anything with makeup, the more you practice at it, the better you will get. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Products will all be listed below, and I will see you on my video next week.